Hello, it's Lucy from West 2. Um, it's been a couple of days for you. It's been about 3 minutes for me. So I'm back to do kiln unload. So unloaded this a couple of days ago. Well, 3 or 4 days ago now. Just didn't have time to film it. Haven't had time to film it before I went to pot glaze. So I will link. I did a haul video a couple of days ago from Pot Glaze, and Jeanette has done a vlog from the day. So I will link to both of those if you want to go and watch them. The vlog it should be hilariously entertaining because it was chaos. It was chaos in a good way. It was good, but it was very chaotic. Yes, so got this out a couple of days before I went. I just haven't had time to do anything with it yet. Wasn't a particularly big load. I just had I had a commission that I had to get through because this lady has been waiting for it, bless her, and she's been so patient, so needed to get that off to her. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of an issue with it, which I believe I can fix. So yeah, I need to get that sorted and get the pictures away to her. So that was this set. So these are my soup and sandwich sets. They're only small sets, so you've just got a little plate, and then a little soup bowl. So these are sambal mushroom transfers, and then I just clear glaze on top of them and then just glaze around them. So this is just straight spectrum, what's it called? Textured dark cloud. And I love this. I love that glaze. I don't use it very often. Haven't used it for a while, but I really, really like it, especially on this clay. Unfortunately, that's the problem that we've had. Believe it or not, this was on an advancer shelf. So it runs like crazy, and this was 3 coats. So definitely don't need 3 coats of it. I just haven't used it for quite a long time, but it ran so much. We even got some puckering on it, which is really, really unusual on an advancer shelf. But I think I can grind that off with Dremel, and I can blend that fairly well. And I will be quite transparent with her, and I'll probably send her some before and after photos, and it's totally up to her whether she wants to go ahead with it or not. But yeah, so they're pretty. I like them. These little sets sell really, really well. They're really popular, especially with mushrooms on. Yeah, so people just like these. They always sell really fast. So I usually do mushroom ones, and I do bee ones, and I do like farmyardy ones, so things like sheep and geese and chickens and all the rest of it on it. So those are always really popular. I think because they're a set. Another plate, little tray. So this is the GR Pottery Forms rounded rectangle. Can't remember what size. And we've got cherry blossom roller in it, which is from Allegiance Craft. Is that an Allegiance Craft? Yes, I think it is an Allegiance Craft one. And then 2 coats of Boogie Pink and 3 coats on the rim with an overlap of Amico Aurora Breeze. So I like that. That's come out really well, and I was really, really pleased with this because I put it in bisque and I loaded it into the bisque really weird, and it twisted. So I was a bit worried it was going to be junk, and it wasn't going to, but I decided it's bisque, we might as well glaze it, let's give it a go. So I glazed it, made sure it was nice and level on the shelf. It's just got little round feet on it, and it has flattened out perfectly. So I'm really, really pleased with that. It's quite bright. Yeah, but I like the spectrum glazes on texture. Yeah, so I'm very, very happy with that. Very happy with that. But it is very pink. Refire, I think you've seen this one before. It doesn't look much different, to be fairly honest with you. What did I put on top of it? I can't even remember, because it's as soon as it came out of the first firing, I reglazed it, put it to one side, and because it's a bit of an awkward height, it's just taken me ages to get it back through. And the only thing I didn't like about it was that it was matte. It was really matte. And it's not glossy, but it is better now. It is a lot better now. The original combo was 3 times rose quartz and 3 times sand and sea. And I want to say, I think I put a coat of honey flux on it. I think that's all I did. But it's nice and glossy on the inside now. Yeah, so yeah, I'm okay with that now. I'm all right with that. Still a bit, I feel like it's a bit bland, but yeah, I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. Better than the matte. Better than the matte. Pair of salad servers. And this is just 3 coats of, just got the little pinholes on the back from the stilts that I've got to take off. Stone denim. As all this is Mako stone denim, 3 coats of. So yeah, so happy with those. They've come out, they stayed nice and straight, stayed nice and flat. So yeah, pleased with those. And I just fire them with a stilt under here, post on the raw bit, and then a stilt under the post, and just fire them flat like that. And it usually keeps them pretty straight. So yeah, so happy with those. I had another pair of these, but my mum nicked them pretty much as soon as they came out the kiln. This was a tester. So this was a test of a porcelain stoneware clay body. So it's not a porcelain, it is a stoneware, but it's got the characteristics of porcelain. So the really white colouring, and the obviously the brightness of the glazes, which is what I wanted it for, but it does behave a lot more like porcelain. So it's a bit of a diva to throw with. And this is just, I think, I want to say, because I wanted to try and push it a little bit and see whether I could get the glaze to drip a bit, but very stable glaze. This is Clayscapes. This is Jess's Chun Blue, and the colour of this on the more porcelainous type clay body is definitely a whole lot brighter than it is on white stoneware. Yeah, so happy with that. I don't know, it's very smooth. It's very, very, like, feels to the touch. It's definitely a lot more smooth. So if you are looking for the clay body, it is PF700 porcelain stoneware. And I think you can get it from, I got mine from Bath Potters, but you can get it from, I think you can get it from Pot Clays as well. I think it might be a Pot Clays clay. So yeah. So yeah, quite like it as a test. It'd be quite exciting to try some different glazes on it and see what it does. But yeah, but it's just Chun Blue, nothing else. And I wanted to see if I could get it to drip a little bit with more coats. So I think I put 5 coats on it, 5 coats of the brush on. Yeah, so happy with that. So sweets, very simple but very sweet. Refire. So this is the one that went with the salt pig. Again, just added more glaze to this because it just didn't come down far enough. Just added more glaze, more Cordovan to this. and just put it back through, because it went weird in the refire, so I've had to send it back through again. But yeah, much happier with this now, much happier. Still a little bit banded, but yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Pottery doesn't have to be perfect. It's all a learning curve. This one was a combo from, this is a pot that has been sat, it's a reed diffuser, and it has been sat in my studio for, oh God, I have no idea how long. I had to completely submerge it in water to wash all the dust off it. It was that bad. So I used it as a tester. And this is one of Laurie B's combos from recently. And I really like this. I really like this. This has got potential. Worth playing with. So this is 4 coats of iron luster, Amico iron luster. I always find I need 4 coats to get, maybe I'm just not as heavy glazer as I thought I was, but I thought I was fairly solid. Solid glazer. Slap it on with a trowel, but apparently. So yeah, so I always need 4 coats of the iron luster to get the green out of it rather than the brown. And then on top of it, down to about here, so it has moved quite a bit, was 3 coats of Amico Aurora Breeze. So yeah, and then it's just poured iron luster on the inside with a little bit on the rim of the Aurora Breeze. But I really like that. I really like that combo. It's really pretty. Yeah, it's very, I don't know how it's showing up on camera yet, but it's a real speckle mix of blues and greens, which is lovely. It's really nice. So very happy with that. This was a random little test. This was a weird test. So dark brown on go on the bottom. Obviously now bought the red clay, so that's going to kind of replace that. 3 coats of obsidian, and this is sponged on dots of and 3 coats of each of ancient copper, deep fire brick, and Albany slip brown. Now there was a reason that I did this. This was kind of a tester for a piece. I was in my friend's kitchen, and because, you know, I don't know if anybody else does it, I certainly do. I'm terrible for going through people's mug cupboards. That's bad, isn't it? That's really bad. But yeah, so I was in my friend's house and I was ratcheting through her mug cupboard, and she had a mug from, there's a pottery down here called Pottery, and she's had this mug for years and years, long time, and it is stunning. It is absolutely beautiful. Now it must be their own glazes. I can't imagine it's commercial glazes. So I will put a picture of it in, because if anybody's got any ideas, it would be most welcome, because we are trying to do something not the same but similar. And it's full of those kind of melty reds and whites and coppers and things. So, and I think what I actually need to do with it is I need to get some ancient copper and I need to sinter it. So basically I need to get ancient copper glaze chips and put them through a bisque firing, to harden them off and create like a crystal glaze, if you like, so it blooms in the firing. So I'm gonna give that a go. We'll see how it goes. I've not done that before. We'll see. I know Old Forge Creations, Joe from Old Forge Creations, did talk a little bit about sintering, so I'm going to go and check his posts and see what he says about it, because completely flying blind on that one. So we'll see. But it's definitely like a bloom crystal copper in there, and then the rest is kind of melded red and whites. Hasn't run as much as I thought it might, and melded. It has here, so this is kind of what I'm looking for in here. So this kind of melting together, but it's stayed a lot more stable than I was hoping it would. Yeah, so don't know, we'll see. I might, because it doesn't, we're not looking for exact match. So I'm debating whether I try a coat of twilight in there somewhere, just to see if that maybe makes things move a bit more. Or maybe some dark flux might be nice in there. I don't use dark flux very much. So we'll see. We'll see. But it's something to work on in progress. So first two, it's happened. First two Christmas decorations of the year are through. So happy with these. These are just a slab, and I just cut these shapes out. Put a hole in them. I fired them on rods. Had loaded 4 to begin with, and then bless her, Julia sent a photo to our pottery group, and Julia was like, no, take the 4 off, just leave 2 on because it'll bend. And she was right. So thank you for that, Julia, because they would have all conjoined together. So that's just pepper plum, and they just look, I think they're going to look really pretty when they're hanging on the tree. So my plan is my Christmas markets is I'm going to get a little pop-up tree and hang my tree decorations off them. So we'll see. So that's pepper plum, nothing else. And then this one was textured dark cloud. But look at the drip that we got off that. That is the perfect drip on the bottom of there. They're going to look so pretty when they're spinning away on the Christmas tree. Yeah, so very happy with those. And they're so easy to make because you just cut out the shape. Slab of clay. I just did it freehand and then just twist them. Literally just twist them. It's as easy as that. So this one, because I was making soup and sandwich sets anyway, so I made a second one. This is probably my kiln favorite. I love this. Absolutely love this. And it is just rainforest, so 4 coats of rainforest and then ancient copper, and this is the Monstera stamp from De La Designs. So this one's ancient copper on the outside and on the rim, and then this is a 50/50 with an overlap, and it's done something quite cool on the overlap. Quite like that. But yeah, absolutely love that. Absolutely love that combo. Really, really nice. So very, very happy with that set. Think that will go fairly quickly, I reckon. But yeah, happy days on that one. Happy days. And that is on the Sabelco, to the spotted throwing clay. But yeah, so, and rainforest is lovely on this clay because it doesn't change too much, but you do get a little bit of that speckling still showing through it, which is really nice. But I adore that plate. Absolutely love that plate. And they're just a really nice little size for lunch. So yeah, so very, very, very pleased with those. Very pleased with those. So that was it. Was that it? Was that it? No, it's not it. Sorry. I told you, Jeanette, everybody will be making them. Everybody. So this is my version. Pepper plum inside as well. And a little band, not loads, but just a little band of oatmeal on the rim. I actually think it could have done with a little bit more. But yeah, so really happy with him. He's really, really cute. Left his nose raw. And then he has honey flux on the rim of his hat and on his beard. And his beard is just slab cut and carved. Yeah, so I really, really like him. He's really cute. Really, really cute. And these are the handles from, I was talking about, Sparks by Ree, her mini extruder, desk extruder. This is one of her handle shapes. And it's a handle that I've been doing for years anyway. So I'd get a normal, so a standard oval handle, and then I would put the divot in afterwards. And I've been doing that for a long time. And that was the reason that I bought her extruder, because I saw that handle shape in her mini extruder. And I was like, oh, I don't have to do all that faff anymore. Yeah, so, and they just feel really nice to hold when they've got that run in them, because your thumb sits right in it. So they're really, really comfy to hold. But, and I know Jeanette was asking this question as well. Are you so that's left-handed, right-handed. So I'm right-handed. Now I would always want to see the front of my mug when I'm using it. So I put my decoration on that side. What would you do? Or would you put it on the outside? Or would you make left-handed ones? I don't know. I don't know. Do you do a selection? Let me know. Let me know, because it's something I've been thinking about, and I never do it. I always just do them exactly the same way. Yeah, so let me know what you guys do, because I'd be interested to know. Because it feels a bit of pants if you're left-handed, doesn't it, really? But yeah, so no, so that's it. Got a lot of glaze testing to do now. A lot of glaze testing. Got big load to go through the bisque now, with some of the Christmas presents that I threw in the vlog. There's some of those in there. I've got a market coming up about 5 days before Halloween. So I've got a load of ghosts in there to get through. So I've got ghost tea light covers in there. So I've got to get those through. Yeah, so I'll get that on tonight and get that cooling tomorrow, so that we can start glazing that, because there isn't a lot on the bisque shelves at the moment. Got some more of the Gnome mugs to do. Already sold one of the Gnome mugs. Somebody came around for dinner. Was like, I'm having that one. So I'm like, great, fine, no problem. Go and choose your glazes. So yeah, so they're gonna be popular. I think they're gonna be really popular. Yeah. So that's it for today. I'm gonna go do some shopping now, because it is my daughter's birthday tomorrow. And just to be clear, I have sorted some stuff. It's just I have a few little bits left to do. So yeah, so it's her 4th birthday tomorrow, so she's very excited. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's going to be chaos in our house tomorrow, I'm sure. And I have had instructions from her already, and that, you know, there will be cake, won't there, Mummy? And it will be chocolate, won't it, Mummy? But yes, darling. Yeah, so as always, thank you to everybody who subscribes. Really appreciate you. I was absolutely blown away by the response. I think Jeanette excuse me, Jeanette had popped a kiln opening up, and in that video she'd asked for people to drop over and come and support, and the response was overwhelming. Absolutely overwhelming. We're now nearly up to 460, and that was kind of overnight. It was just, yeah, massive response. So I am so grateful. So thank you to everybody who came over to show their support, and all the likes and the shares and the comments and the subscribes. They all help. They all help massively, and they keep us going and keep us putting content up. So yeah, so there's a lot to be done in the next few weeks. Christmas is always chaos. I was debating with the group the other day. It's like, when is it too early to start decorating the studio for Christmas? Now that we're all doing Christmas openings, like, is it really offensive to have fairy lights up in the studio in October before Halloween's even been? I don't know. No, yeah. So, right, I will let you go. Thank you again, guys. Have a wonderful day, whatever you're doing. Make sure there's pottery in it somewhere. And I will see you for the next video. All right, bye, guys.